back-footed approach, isn't it?
Yeah, you just want to see them.
Here's one thing I would say is that, have you ever seen anything from, that side of the pond, maybe with the exception of Daniel, on that level of like it's reaching everyone where there's refutation of feminism?
Not really, no.
Do you see what I mean? I feel like there is a real... One thing that me and Ali noticed when we went, especially to California, other places in America as well, is that feminism still has a lot more currency, I think, and feminism and liberalism has a lot more currency. And the problem I see with it is that it actually disturbs someone's religiosity, because when you have a woman now who's reading the Quran, Surah An-Nisa, and she's reading all these Ar-Rijalu Qawwamuna 'ala an-Nisa, and these verses, that verse, and the other verse, if you have a presupposition or a feministic presupposition, you're going to approach these verses in a certain way where you're going to have severe doubts, because what is shaping your morality? Is it Quran and Sunnah? Or is it going to be, feministic writings and positions and whatever it may be? So when feminism actually causes ridda, funny enough,
it's a conveyor belt for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about, like, for example, Yaqeen themselves. They did one of the only studies that I've come across about doubts. We did our own things where we're asking people where you get your doubts from and stuff like that, using the tools that we have. And it seems to me like a lot of where Muslims get their doubts is from the moral questions of Islam. And let's be honest, the major moral questions in Islam, a lot of them are to do with the gender issues. Yep. And so if someone starts off with a presupposition of feminism, which a lot of them do,
marriage, inheritance, women's rights,
then they're less likely to be convinced with the religion of Islam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that is the head of the feminism, liberalism, and all these things. They're the head of the snake. And I don't feel like there is a confrontational approach. I feel with a lot of the American du'at in general, they will make... they will make criticisms about some of the approaches. They'll say you're very angry approach, very confrontational approach, whatever, and some of those criticisms are valid. Sometimes we can be overly confrontational.
Agreed.
But on the flip side of things, we need to see more of a courageous approach from their side, less of an acquiescence approach, less of an appeasing approach to the feminist side, to be honest, because I would rather be accused of arrogance than be accused of cowardice.
Absolutely. And
and both are bad.
Yeah, of course.